But all of a sudden, for no reason at all, I hear a lot of yelling coming inside the house, and I look over and all of a sudden the doors okay, take two. But all of a sudden I start hearing a lot of yelling. And I turn around and the door, our front door, swings up. I knew I couldn't do it. Ah, shoot, the wind interference. A funny story happened, I still laugh. And then a crow. So about 15 or 16 years. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to do a take 3. I look over and the door swings open, and I knew I couldn't keep composure. As I look over to my right and the door swings open, and my grandfather and out jumps the kitty cat, and that was our neighborhood cat that Grandpa did not want in the house. Well, I can't keep composure. As I look over to the right and the front door swings open, and I see my grandfather there looking, and sometimes, rare times, And so my grandfather, I could tell that he was sleeping, and I could just imagine, even 17 years, and I could just imagine that 17 years later or whatnot, I could just imagine, like 17 years ago or whatnot, how that kitty cat and I could just imagine about 17 years later or whatnot, how that kitty cat woke my grandfather. Boy, this is harder than the unicycle story. Click on the link above if you're wondering what the heck I'm talking about. I look over to my right and the door swings open, and my grandfather... Okay, how many takes is this going to take? Oh, that's a pun. How many takes is this going to take? Wow. And that kitty cat just going up and that little kitty cat just going right up next to him and like tickling him with his whiskers, I guess, is probably tickling his face with tickling him with his whiskers or whatnot, and just imagining my grandfather just opening his eyes. Okay. And just imagining my grandfather opening his eyes and just seeing a feline right there. And just imagine my grandfather's eyes opened up from a dead sleep or whatnot, and seeing that kitty cat. And seeing that kitty cat right up there to his face, probably. Neighbors are probably thinking I'm crazy. And seeing that and just imagine him opening his eyes and just seeing a big kitty cat and that kitty cat probably being like right there in his face. I mean, I really don't know. So about 15 or 16 years ago in late elementary, I've been filming this for 8 minutes and 23 seconds, and this is only take 3.